Hi friends, I like to follow up my prediction for Iran war that I did in early February in this video here, right? If you watch this video, you can see what I said. Now let me follow up what really happened, right? For education purposes. This is for the people who truly understand what higher knowledge of this world. I mean the higher law of karma, right? This is one I was using. This is the worksheet I used, and I said there were, law is likely here, 12th February, right? I think I did this on 3rd February or 2nd February, like that. That's how I have it here. And I said war can happen here, but it didn't happen here. But it's on 11th February, Israel PM Benjamin Netanyahu came to the White House, right? I'm pretty much to discuss this, But I said in my video there was a positive transit here, which is the second one. That's long-term transit. This happens every 29 years and 29 and a half years. So this one, because of this, I said it can't be here, it could be below here. But what I didn't realize is that actually such transits have at least 1 degree positive negative situation. So in this case, it's 527, it should have been like 427. So all of these, right? All of these should have been positive. All of that should have been positive. Also from here, another 1 degree should have been positive, which is up to 5.27. It should be 6.27. It's up to here. So that should have been positive. So with this situation, my prediction was these days are not correct. Because of these positive things, that's how they were getting all these negotiations about nuclear enrichment and stuff like that, right? So this is the one that was giving that. So this is a major good transit here, even though there's a bad transit here, like bad karmic time here, it wouldn't have been fructified. So I didn't really think of this. That's what happened. So just for education, but in the same video, I was clearly saying there are 3 peaks of this karmic trigger, right? There was a 1 here, 1445, 1444, there's a 1 here, 1444, and there's a 1 here, 1444. I clearly said that in my video, right? So when there is 3 negative karmic energy like that, this wasn't the one to trigger. But even though all the war preparations were going on, pretty much like that, right? But they didn't hit it here. But it hit it right here on February 28th. This is the second peak, that peaking on the 7th March. But this you can see here, 14, 44, 46, 46, 46, 46, 46, like that. And it is all pretty much stationary here, and then it becomes 45 here. So this is where it triggered actually, because of this it wasn't working, and this is where it triggered. But you can see it is a stationary situation, so the war continues definitely till 7th March, right? And after that also there's another peak here, so there will be more. I mean, if the regime still intact or something, regime, of course, their supreme leader is dead, right? And then if the other people try to regroup, again going to get hit here for sure. And then that will be so troubling here with this one, because there are 3 triggers here. So I said all the time, war is definitely going to happen. There is no way to avoid the war. This is going to happen. So you can see that it's going to continue like that, and it's going to be more. And if they regroup or something like that, if the war doesn't end here, it will start again, intensify here. That is how it works. It's all karma, when the rulers think that there's no God above, whatever they do is the right thing and kill innocent people. No, it doesn't happen. There is karma. There's God above. God will make sure you pay for that karma. So these rulers killed, if they killed the 36,000 or whatever people, or whatever number of innocent people were killed in the name of a religion and a religious government, that is definitely no. In the God's eyes, it doesn't work like that. These are all karma. And it fructifies in a certain days. There is nothing you can do about. They can say any other country don't have the power to trouble any other country. No, there are countries, definitely President Trump and PM Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu, are the mediums to punish these rulers. That is all. They are only a medium. They are willing medium to hurt, get rid of these kind of evil in this world. That's simple like that. So blaming, if you know the higher law, then President Trump as well as Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, they did this. It's to punish the karma of this country and the rulers, particularly rulers. Changing this regime will help quite a bit to the Middle East peace process. Gaza definitely going to get help that way, because if you look at my Gaza video, you can clearly see Hamas is the one that causing all that trouble to Gaza, and then that is pretty much supported by Iran. Iran is, as long as Iran supports like that, other countries are disabled. So that is what it is. You should never do evil to other countries or to other people. That is the lesson to learn here. I guess, you can see that you can see all the numbers are pretty much same. And why this happened here rather than here. That is the major thing. I always said it is going to happen. There is no question about it. All right, okay, I think that's about it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I know it's hard for anyone to understand this, unless you are following this great science, in deep. This is how God works at the end of the day, okay? Thank you so much. Yeah, bye.